Welcome to BikeBeat, and today we dig deep into what makes this machine such a serious superbike, what's new, what's refined, how it rides, and whether it lives up to its race-bred pedigree. Strap in. At the center of this beast is BMW's 999 cubic centimeters inline-four engine. On paper it may look similar to the S1000RR, but don't be fooled. The M version is the sharper, harder, more track-focused sibling. Thanks to BMW's ShiftCam variable valve timing and lift system, the engine delivers a broad spread of usable torque while still screaming at the top end. It pushes out 205 horsepower at around 13,000 RPM, backed by 83 pound-feet of torque peaking at 11,100 RPM. Put simply, there's shove everywhere in the rev range. From the moment you crack the throttle, the bike surges forward with relentless urgency, but it keeps pulling all the way to the limiter. Top speed? Just shy of 189 miles per hour. Those numbers are staggering for a road-legal machine, but what's more impressive is how controllable that performance feels once you're on the saddle. BMW has spent years refining the art of making a motorcycle that feels approachable while being brutally fast. The M1000RR benefits from a titanium exhaust system that cuts weight and lets the engine breathe freely. The soundtrack is a snarling, metallic bark that rises to a shriek at high revs, reminding you constantly that this bike was born on the racetrack. Every twist of the throttle feels like uncorking a reservoir of fury, but never in a way that feels unmanageable. Speaking of aerodynamics, this 2026 version introduces the third generation of BMW's winglets. Unlike the bolt-on gimmicks you see on some bikes, these are functional components tested in wind tunnels and on the track. They create downforce not only in a straight line but also when the bike is leaned over into corners. That means more grip at the front wheel and more stability under acceleration. At speeds north of 150 miles per hour, you can literally feel the bike hunker down, resisting will lift as the downforce pushes it into the asphalt. The fairing and windscreen have been reshaped too, reducing drag and improving rider comfort in high-speed runs. It's subtle on the road but makes a massive difference in lap times and rider fatigue on the circuit. The chassis is another area where BMW has poured in its expertise. Built around an aluminum bridge frame that uses the engine as a stressed member, the bike keeps stiffness high while shaving weight. The fully adjustable suspension, upside-down forks up front and a Pro-Type linkage at the rear lets you tailor the setup to your riding style or the demands of the track. Dial in preload, compression, and rebound until the bike feels like an extension of your body. The addition of M brake ducts ensures the brakes stay cool during repeated hard stops, so fade isn't an issue even on demanding circuits. The bite is fierce, the feedback is precise, and the stopping distances are brutally short. Electronics are where the M1000RR really starts to separate itself from the pack. You get multiple riding modes: road, rain, dynamic, race, and customizable Race Pro settings. Each mode changes throttle response, traction control thresholds, engine braking, and ABS intervention. The Race Pro settings allow you to fine-tune the electronics to suit a particular track or riding condition. Then there's BMW's Shift Assistant Pro, allowing clutchless upshifts and downshifts. It feels seamless, saving fractions of a second each lap while keeping your focus on braking and throttle. More advanced features like slip slide control and brake slide assist let experienced riders drift the bike in controlled situations, a sensation that's thrilling and reassuring at the same time. One of the things I appreciate about BMW's approach is how the electronics don't dull the experience. Unlike some bikes where traction control feels like a leash, here it's more like a safety net that only appears when you need it. Push too hard on corner exit, and instead of a violent cut in power, you get a subtle adjustment that feels natural. You can focus on your line, your braking markers, your body position. The bike takes care of the chaos happening beneath you. Design is another highlight. The M1000RR is instantly recognizable, especially in its M Motorsport livery with the signature white base and blue, red, and violet accents. For those who prefer something stealthier, there's the Black Storm metallic option, equally striking with its mix of gloss black and carbon fiber. The carbon wheels aren't just functional, they also look incredible with their visible weave and M-tape graphics. Even small details, like billet levers, rear sets, and lever guards, contribute to the race-focused aesthetic. This is a bike that looks fast even when it's parked. On track, the M1000RR comes alive. Drop into a corner, and the bike feels razor sharp yet planted. The front communicates every detail, while the rear provides traction you can trust. It encourages you to brake later, lean further, and get on the gas earlier. Every lap builds confidence, not fear. Compared to rivals like the Ducati Panigale V4R or the Kawasaki ZX-10RR, the BMW feels more forgiving without giving up outright pace. Ducati offers raw intensity and a unique V4 character, while Kawasaki delivers proven race pedigree. But the BMW blends it all: German precision, electronic sophistication, and an engine that pulls endlessly. On the road, things change slightly. The riding position is aggressive, no doubt. Clip-ons and rear sets put you in a tucked stance designed for aerodynamics, not comfort. Long highway stints will fatigue your wrists and back. City riding is even tougher. The tall first gear and stiff suspension make stop-and-go traffic a chore. But open the throttle on an empty stretch, and the compromises fade into the background. The windscreen takes the brunt of the air blast, and the engine surges forward with intoxicating force. It's not a practical commuter, but that's not the point. This is a bike built for the moments when the road opens up or when the lights go green at track day. Owning an M1000RR isn't just about the ride, it's also about what it represents. The M badge isn't given lightly. BMW's M division is synonymous with performance in the automotive world, and the same philosophy applies here. The M1000RR is a homologation special, designed to meet racing regulations but sold to the public in limited numbers. That exclusivity is part of the appeal. You're not just buying a motorcycle, you're buying into BMW's motorsport legacy. Of course, exclusivity comes at a price. In the United States, the 2026 M1000RR starts at around $42,895 before taxes and destination charges. Add in the M competition package with visible carbon fiber parts, upgraded footrests, and additional trim, and the figure climbs quickly past $45,000. In Canada, expect a starting price near $44,500 Canadian dollars, with final numbers depending on dealer packages. This is one of the most expensive superbikes you can buy off the showroom floor, rivaling Ducati's Panigale V4R in price and exclusivity. But for many riders, that's part of the draw. If you want the ultimate, it won't come cheap. Unique selling points make this bike more than just another leader-class machine. Its aerodynamic package is among the best in the business, providing usable downforce rather than marketing hype. Its electronics suite is cutting-edge, with features designed to help you go faster, not just keep you safe. Its lightweight construction, from the titanium exhaust to the carbon wheels, has a tangible impact on performance. There are drawbacks, of course. The price of entry is high, and the cost of maintenance will follow. It's not comfortable for daily use, and its fuel range is modest compared to less aggressive machines. Noise regulations might also force compromises in some regions. But these trade-offs are part of what defines the M1000RR. It's not meant to be practical. It's meant to be exceptional. That's our deep dive into the 2026 BMW M1000RR. If you enjoyed this review, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss future BikeBeat content. And let us know in the comments, what excites you most about this bike, the aerodynamics, the electronics, or the raw power. Thanks for watching, ride safe, and see you on the next one.